Alright guys, so Destroy Lonely just dropped 5 songs on Twitter and it was like an insanely good move. So I kind of wanted to go over the songs themselves, the fan reaction, why this is so smart, and I guess what this means for the rollout of his next album, Broken Hearts 3, which is the sequel to his most loved or second loved album. But anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so like early in the morning, I think like 7 a.m. or something, Destroy Lonely was like, good morning, and then he dropped 5 songs on Twitter and SoundCloud. And then obviously there was all the promo and whatnot, but the songs are genuinely really good. Like the way I would describe it is it's like that 2021 Top Floor Boss sound, at least the way his voice is kind of mixed, but it's just cleaner and the beats are different and he just got like cool flows again, if that makes sense. It's a complete step away from like that 808 Mafia kind of boring sound he had on his last project with Lil 88. And this is definitely what fans have been wanting from him, and he delivered. So after he did this, you know, he also dropped a song with Ken Carson. It was called like SRTBBL. Ken and Lone, like Almost Never Miss. I'm not gonna lie, we still need the collab album, but the song was cool. He also like sampled this Travis Scott song called SDP Interlude. Cool. I'm pretty sure everyone knows the Travis Scott song. And I'm gonna go over the fan reactions before I go more into my thoughts about the songs and whatnot and the move. But it's pretty much all like super positive. Someone said, wipes Travis Scott's version with ease. It's so peak, I didn't want to say it. Destroy Lonely, it's like this video of someone glazing Charleston White that's just become like a meme. Destroy Lonely is the greatest rapper of our generation. I can't believe people still say Lone fell off. He went 5 for 5 today. Yeah, he definitely did. Lone entering another prime. Kirko posted it as well. And then by the way, at the end he said, just some vibes, see you soon, top floor, top floor. So clearly everybody loved these songs. No one really had anything bad to say. Now, 2 things. Number 1, this was really smart for 2 reasons. The first reason I would say is just the timing of when they dropped it. They dropped it in the morning. They dropped it Thursday morning. Thursday night is when all the new music releases. So rather than letting it get, you know, like clouded or blocked out with all this other music that's releasing, like the Nine Vicious stuff or Until Japan album, they dropped the EP in the, like, I don't even know, like 6 a.m. Pacific time or something. Beat everyone to it and like completely sucked up Twitter, if that makes sense. The next thing, or the next reason why this is really smart, is just dropping all the songs on Twitter. I honestly feel like every artist should be doing this. Like dropping music on Twitter is such a meta, it's crazy. Like Nine Vicious, a huge part of Nine Vicious' success is just Twitter. You know, like all those pages posting those like unofficial music videos of his, all those pages posting his music, all those pages like quote tweeting and interacting. It created like a whole like community around his music on Twitter for I guess people to identify with, and it definitely was like what bolstered his career in the very beginning. And it's honestly the reason why people are still talking to him. Like that community is what's keeping his name alive, and it's like the battery behind him. The funny thing though is he doesn't post his individual songs like on his main Twitter, but it's definitely becoming a lot more common. So Destroy Lonely did this. He kept it real indie. He just dropped on SoundCloud and Twitter. Now back to the actual sound. By the way, I'm super sick. I don't know if y'all could like hear my voice or whatnot, and it's super late at night, which is why I'm a little out of it, I'm not gonna lie, but I still wanted to make this video. I feel like Destroy Lonely's sound, 1, he went the complete opposite direction. I feel like fans like growth, but he just like migrated to a boring sound and just made bad music. He definitely got comfortable. He stopped, you know, being cool. He had a lot of corny moments. Honestly, just like bad moves. And while Ken Carson was growing at like a rapid pace, Destroy Lonely was just lollygagging and stagnating. But I guess the silver lining is there's like this comeback era or arc that he's on now, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like everyone's rooting for Destroy Lonely because 1, Destroy Lonely isn't like an unlikable guy, if that makes sense. He's really not unlikable. He does that's cringe now and then, but that's like every member in Opium. But he's not really like an unlikable guy. Like no one actually thinks he put his hands on a woman. At least the vast majority don't. And you know, innocent until proven guilty, right? And the poor moments he had were like honestly just funny. They weren't like career ending. You know what I mean? They just damaged his image. But most importantly, Destroy Lonely honestly has a really, really, really good discography before his album with Lil 88. Like, he has multiple projects that you can listen to and just go through on like a deep dive, if that makes sense. He has Forever I Love You, Underworld, Lord, Addicted to Money, Broken Hearts, Overseas XO, No Stylist. If Looks Could Kill wasn't the best album, but that was a cool direction. Love Lasts Forever, yeah, not the best. So Destroy Lonely still has like, he has a really solid discography, I'm not gonna lie. And then he has so many good songs on SoundCloud. Now, I will say Destroy Lonely still has a couple of disadvantages. One, he's still not like that cool, if that makes sense. Like, his sense of style and fashion, the all black, and I don't know, even just the brands he's wearing, I feel like fans are almost like fatigued, you know? Like, his last fit pick was cool. Like, he had these like chrome Uggs on. Like, Ken does that a lot. And he also did the thing where at the very end, put the background only. If you're like I'm not even gonna say OG because he was still pretty big, but if you're like an OG Destroy Lonely fan, you know that was like his thing. And he still is very big. Like, he has 1.7 million followers and he averages like 250k likes per post. Ken Carson just gets like 600k and he has like 2.5 million. So yeah, definitely way bigger. But I think the main reason why Destroy Lonely also, or sorry, not the main reason, but one of the main reasons why Lone is so far behind Ken Carson is because he also just didn't have a big song. Like, If Looks Could Kill was like a big single for him, but it doesn't really compare to Ken Carson. You know what I mean? Like, Ken went crazy with singles. Destroy Lonely in the last, like from If Looks Could Kill to Love Lasts Forever, not so much. I think like a strong single could really help him. Other than that, he's honestly doing a pretty good job. It's funny too, because Destroy Lonely is one of those cases where they have good music, but they just don't put it out. Like, he definitely records a lot and has way more unreleased than released, right? He's one of those rappers. And with his last album, there were a ton of songs that fans wanted that just didn't make the project, you know? So I feel like for some of these rappers, like for example, Uzi has the same problem. Like, his last two projects, fans were like, yo, why weren't all these singles or like snippets or leaks on your project? These are way better than some of the songs that released. Some of these rappers record so much they almost don't know what to put on their like projects. Like, they don't know what to release. So I think Lone is kind of like filtering the right sound, right aesthetic to grow. But yeah, Broken Hearts is like, this is gonna sound really corny. The original Broken Hearts album is like the most unique, cool, like fly, different. It was like when he was still underground. It was right before Cardi discovered him. I think Cardi discovered him from that tape. It was like the most true aesthetically. That project was just so true to him aesthetically. It was like, I don't know, even from the production from Clayco, that was so different at the time. It's just a really good project that aged really well. And if he drops like a more evolved version of it, it doesn't even have to be that crazy. As long as it has a couple singles that stand out, it's safe to say he'll be back in good graces, if that makes sense. But anyways, that's all I really have to say. Not much. Just wanted to talk about it. Destroy Lonely a little bit. I know it's kind of weird. Like, I feel like I make more Destroy Lonely videos than certain rappers based on like the amount of news about them. But I really was like a huge Destroy Lonely fan back in like second half of 2019, or sorry, not 2019, like early 2020. So yeah, I just listened to like a shit ton of Destroy Lonely back then. So I just like covering them more. But anyways, peace. Take care. Bye.